Good morning. Just walked 2.3 miles, I believe, from my campsite to here at Licks Creek. I think it's Licks Creek. And you have to ford it because the bridge is down. Which I understand it can get pretty high. And of course then it would be dangerous. You have to be careful, but it was ankle deep. Maybe a little bit more than ankle. Not very slippery. Doable. So, I think that I'm heading to Reed Creek today. That's the goal anyway. Show you the sights along the way. It's just been, since the creek, Lick Creek, it's just been this slow grind up the mountain. But, and then you finally get to a place like this. You can see that mountain over there. And hope, although I'm not done, I know I'm not done, but like I told myself a while ago, I'm right here, but I'm not down there where I was. That's quite a bit down. If you're hiking up a hill, every now and then stop and look behind you. It's kind of motivating. Well, it is motivating to me. If you're finding it to be a grind to go up a mountain, just pick a stop, like this tree right here, and turn around. And look where you just came from. And then you'll realize, well, yeah, I'm getting there. It just feels like there's a view right around the corner, though. Maybe I'll stumble up here and we'll see. But probably not. Nope. But, I mean, through the trees there's a view. Okay, going on up. Going up. Just give you a little pan around. I made it to the top of this area. I have to go, I think I've got a couple more to do after this one. But nice little place to have a break. And that's the way I'm going next. It's a good day. Days like this make up for all of the rainy, wet, footprint failure days that are out there. Just saying. Well, that was a little pud I just did. Up, 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 up. Then I had my break and then down, 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 down. And I'm going to be going up, up, up again. But look at this pretty little creek. Okay. These steps are ridiculously high. Look at this. All right, my leg, that comes to my knee. Yeah. Whoa. I love the green. Oh, it's so pretty. Everything is so green. I got sunburned yesterday, though. Let me tell you. Up there messing around at Chestnut Knob. Distracted by the views. Happy I could dry everything out. So, yeah. Burned me up. My face was red. My arms were red. I didn't even realize. So, I bet I was up there. Oh, goodness. Between walking and my break, a good 3 hours in the high sun. So, but it felt good. I mean, I wasn't hot. But here's the mistake I made. I was so distracted by all the views around me and how pretty it was, and got to stop and chat to a couple people, and I passed this muddy looking pond. I mean, it wasn't very big, and I noticed a blue blaze showing that that's a water source, and I thought I was closer to the shelter maybe than I was thinking, oh, well, I remember that the water for the shelter was after the shelter on the southbound side. So I just assumed that that was the water for the shelter. Didn't really think twice about it. It kept on walking and walking and walking and walking. And it was pretty easy walking. And I knew that there was supposed to be a pond with a creek on the north side. That's where I was going to get my water for the night because I was dry camping. So a light bulb came on as I was heading down a hill. I thought, gosh, I should have hit it by now. I kept thinking, I should have gotten there. I'm making good time. Why haven't I got there yet? And then it dawned on me, oh, I think that little mud puddle was the pond. And I think I missed it. And I was like, oh God, let me check. Sure enough, 7/10 of a mile behind me, uphill. So I had a choice to make. I could hoof it back 7/10 of the mile, get my water, or I could just suck it up and go 2 more miles past where I was going to stay, where I knew there would be water. So that was my choice. Well, that's a pretty easy choice. I wasn't going almost a mile back up the mountain. So I headed on. But I looked out because one of the dry water sources had some water flowing through it, probably from the big rain a couple days ago. So I was able to water up and actually walk literally 2/10 of a mile and camp where I was going to camp originally. So in the end, it all worked out. But yeah, so I'm being very cognizant today of where my water is, as I should be every day. But I mean, I knew I could make it another 2 miles, so I really wasn't worried. But a little bummed that I totally missed it. All right, well, that's my story for yesterday. Today is just an up and down kind of day. I don't know. I don't think there's any views. I think it's just a walk in the woods. So I'm going to keep walking. Well, it doesn't get much more convenient than this. I just came from that way. And there's a shelter. Bam. Not mall. Shelter. And then the trail just goes that way. Continues. I'm not taking a real break here. Just checking it out. You know, got to check out the area. At least if you're going to do graffiti, I like using the chalk. I've seen chalk, which is good. All right. Well then, I'm going to have a quick little snack and then hit it, because my real break doesn't happen for another 2 miles. I swear, I am a giant spider web. I do not like climbing those things. There's no way around that one. We are going through cow land. I think there might be some cow pastures in my future. From what I was reading, it's easy to get lost because the cows make paths and the AT is a path. So which path do you take? I read it's not well marked. So we'll see what kind of adventure that holds for us, but hopefully I'll figure it out. Obviously, people have. I should be able to. All right, half of our day is done. Had lunch back there at Possum Creek, and now we're heading to Reed Creek. Have a little bit extra water, maybe 1.5 liters. Well, I refilled my water bottles, And so a little extra just in case I need to camp before Reed Creek. Little backup plan. Sure would hate to run out of water. You know it's not bad here in the shade, but when you get out there in that blazing sun, which is going to be what that cow pasture walk is, it really takes it out of you. Well, down and uphill, I'll take it out of you too. But one more thing. Usually when you're in a pasture and you're walking across the field, there's a nice view. Let's just say that. Hello, birds. Just passing through. Looks like a clearing coming up. See? What'd I tell you? I should have just left my phone out. There's a blaze. There's my trail right up there, but isn't this beautiful? Well, that one was most fun with a backpack. A little higher up. But my shoes didn't make it. It looked like I was on solid footing, but no. It was mud mush. Maybe some cow poop. Look at that old building over there. Isn't that cool? I wonder how old that is. Almost looks like it's a mill. From where I am, I can see like gears or something. Old building falling down. Their little farmhouse, little white farmhouse just beyond that. All right, I'm about to go on the next part of the adventure, where you cross the road or walk along the road and have to find where to go back in again. Stay tuned. Will I make it? Will I make it? Oh, maybe that's not the road. That sure looks like the road. I don't know. I know at some point there's a road. We'll see. Okay, here's our next section. Do not get water from this source. I have seen what it's running through, what kind of land. But it is pretty. Nice and gurgly sounding. Alright, so for the next 1.4 miles, the Appalachian Trail travels through a narrow corridor that includes scenic tread, right-of-way easements through private property. Use the outside trail thread. Okay. I don't know what that means, but bottom line, stay on the trail, I'm thinking. I think this is the final walk along the fields, but really pretty. I've been up in the mountain there, went over a little knob, I guess. And now headed down towards the road, I think, to cross the road and do the next little bit. Just beautiful. I love it. Still wandering around this hill. There's the cows. How many times have you been on a road like that and seen the cows up on the hill? Here I am right with the cows. Yeah, it's the little things. I don't know how it is coming northbound, but southbound you can pretty well see the post as you kind of zigzag down this hill. I came from way up there. Now I'm just switching my way back all the way down. So hopefully it'll be pretty easy. As reading it, it's pretty tough going northbound. But you just follow the blazes right there. There's one. But I'm going southbound, so I'm going this way. Well, I am definitely going to be I'm going to be in Atkins a day early. So, kind of glad. Looking forward to seeing Gary and the puppies. And getting clean. I told him, I'm like, you need to bring me some clean clothes when you come. Something I can slip into. Because these are ready for the laundry. There's no stink like hiker stink. I think it's even disgusting me. And I wash them at Trent's Grocery. They've been washed once. But once you wash them, all it takes is half a day of climbing a mountain, and it's like it never, ever happened. Okay, it looks like I'm about down off this little, beautiful little walk here. Watch where you step. And there's a blaze and a blaze straight ahead. The bird. Ooh, and a big black cow. You know, I don't mind cows. My mom grew up with cows, and she used to talk about the cows chasing her. She used to talk about pigs chasing her too. I don't know why animals wanted to chase my mom. I haven't had a hog or a cow chase me, and I hope I never do. Usually they just watch with mild curiosity. Like, yeah, I'm watching you. I just know one time I was riding my bike in this one place, and there was cowboys on horses because they had free-range cattle out there, and the guy told me, "You need to get back." He was like, "Ma'am, you can't go any further. There's a wild bull loose here. We're rounding him up." So I had to wait. I'm munching away. Okay, where'd my trail go? There's a blaze. Does it go that way? I think it goes that way. Oh, that way. See, they're not easy to spot. You see, the ground here, it's not a good trail. Yeah, I could see some confusion here. And I'm not even down yet, so. Oh, butterflies on thistles. Or moths. That's a moth. Should be, I don't even know how far I am. I've been on the phone. It's amazing how pokey you get when you know you're getting off the trail the next day. Well, and I'm only getting off the trail. I'm going to go back and take 2 or 3 days, and then I'm going to come back and do another section. So it's my answer to the COVID situation, making sure that I don't go in hostels and all that kind of stuff. Oh, look. Like that brown one came out and mooed, and all these cows just came running. It's like, that's the moo cow. Hey, go call everybody for dinner. I mean, they came running. They are running. Look at that. Hey, baby. Oh, you're a little one. Is it time to eat? Oh, he's pretty. What a pretty cow. I love the tail. There's a lot of them. Oh my goodness. This is why I don't get anywhere. Oh, that is the funniest thing ever. Or is it waterhole time? I don't know. That's weird. I was up on the trail a while ago, and you know how the trails on the side of the mountain are narrow. You could see where all the cows had come through. And like some of them had like stepped off the edge, and you know how you doing? You see hikers sometimes, their footprints are down there. And I almost fell, like watching down there, like, gosh, what if a cow, like cows, can they self-arrest? I mean, if they start falling, wouldn't they just fall right on down there? I don't know. I things that amuse me on the trail. Okay, I seriously gotta kick it in gear. I'm gonna climb another dang gate. Maybe not, maybe not. Maybe it's open and shut. We'll see. There are some giant trees around here. I've been passing up and not taking pictures of, but there's a couple coming up. There was one like twice as big as that one right there. Just massive trees. So pretty. With those limbs going all kinds of crazy ways. And a lot of them have these big gaping holes. Or little hobbit and fairy door openings. In my mind, oh yeah, that one's totally split. Okay, still going up this hill. Almost to camp here. About 2/10 of a mile to go. Reed Creek. There's water there, supposedly, and good flow, according to gut hooks. That's not it. Good thing. But it's only listed as a tent site, and then if you click on the tent site, it'll show water. I'm wondering why it's not listed as a water site. Like if you were just looking strictly for water, it's only showing the symbol only showing 10. So, but there's water there supposedly. Good water. Somebody commented. There's 10 sites before we get there, and then it's right after that.